Hey guys, it's Brendan Borman, and I'm back for another 270 video. Today I'll be playing as RFK Jr. in the lobby. We'll see who joins me, but do not forget to like the video, subscribe if you have not for more 270 content, and help me get to 5K by Election Day. I'm going to be playing Bran 903. I have no idea who that is. If you're here, let me know in the comments. And I will have a little bit of a candidate mismatch. RFK Jr. is not that strong, but let's look at Jefferson first. He has the Old South and the swing states. He can go that way. He also has high tech and town and gown, so he can go the California, New York path. Have to guard against that. He could go national groups. Everything is on the table for him. I am starting off in national groups myself, going labor and environment. It is a 35% bonus for me, so that equates to $67.5 thousand in bonus funds after I get the bonus in turn number 2. So the longer this game goes, the more advantageous it will be to go national groups. I am crossing off the list of that as an option for my opponent. He's less likely to go national groups. He could now double pip in either Texas or California uncontested. Likely he would choose California because he could go Texas or New York at that point, and I wouldn't be able to stop him unless I guessed correctly. I think he could go Old South if I knew who this candidate, this player was, and maybe had a scouting report. Maybe that would be something I could guard against. Swing states, you know, it's a little bit more expensive now to get the bonus with the adding of Georgia and Michigan in the 2024 map. And so I really haven't gotten into too many swing state battles yet. I don't think I'll get into one here. And so maybe by going into Florida, and then let's go in the route with the old school town and gown. Florida, Pennsylvania, Iowa, and Arizona. Of course, Arizona being the key state in this scenario because as of right now, the glitch is in effect. It's double counting swing states in the state of Arizona. So maybe my opponent knows that. Maybe he doesn't know that. And so this will be enough to get me the swing state bonus. Let's see what happens here. So he's going in Arizona also. Oh no, a double pip. Oh no, a double pip in Florida. In Georgia. Okay, so he did spend a lot of his money, and he went into swing states pretty heavily. Pennsylvania was uncontested, and I only spent 60 there. So that's good. He has an uncontested route to swing states. Okay, it's 25% for swing, so that'd be $125,000. If I'm going to contest, I'm going to have to make it look super credible. So I might as well contest everywhere. And then just in case he is counting on Arizona as a double state, I'm going to try to go up just a couple extra pips and flip Arizona. So Arizona's ours. He did go to the third pip. He went to the fourth pip in Florida, so a little bit of extra spending there. That's good for us. He is entering Iowa. And so with North Carolina, Michigan, Virginia, Georgia, and Florida, that is enough for the swing state bonus. And so with our savings and spending, we still have $552,000. We do have the money advantage. However, he's the one with the bonus. The pressure is on us. So I'm down to 15 seconds here. I'm kind of deciding what to do with Arizona. If I just lock it and then save and make Florida a real pressure, or should I enter into some of the swing states? Let's go for Michigan, Virginia, and let's go for it. Let's predict that he expands or maybe defends Florida again for an additional turn. Again, this is putting a lot of eggs in this basket. Okay, no spinning in Arizona. That's unfortunate. Florida is defended. Illinois is entered into. So that's an additional $100,000. So maybe he's going toward that African-American. Gives him a little bit of leeway. But I don't understand it. He's entering the Pennsylvania like I would have. But he didn't defend Virginia. And so that will at least take away the swing state bonus. Now, we did spend a lot of money to do that, and he now is in Pennsylvania. He did also go into Nevada. We do have a slight lead in Wisconsin, and I'm just going to spend up to the 4th pip in Pennsylvania. And I think that's going to be, I'll go for Iowa just in case. So in case he goes for, let's say, Virginia, which would be unfortunate for high tech. And then he could potentially get Old South. That seems pretty obvious. So maybe I leave that as bait for one more turn. Okay, so we did 0 spin. So all of our moves worked. The problem is, we didn't really gain a whole heck of a lot because no bonuses are going to be awarded to us. And now we really have to be careful because he has the money advantage. And this is not this type of spot that I want to put myself in, because he has such a big lead in Florida. If he didn't have that lead in Florida, this would be a whole different game because he'd really have to think about that. So I've locked Arizona. Maybe I leave Virginia again, but I've shown I can lock a state. I've left Michigan. I think I'm going to leave Michigan again. Let's double tap California. That's kind of a panic move. If he does double tap Cali and we clash, that would be a net win because of the money, but it didn't work out. And so he did pivot over to New York. He's also expanding into swing a little bit more. So no bonuses, not the best turn, however, not the worst turn. So if I hold Virginia and Michigan and Pennsylvania and I go up in California, that could be the high-tech bonus. But I don't know if you heard me. That was a lot of ifs. I don't think he's going to defend Georgia. So I'm going to steal that. Try to keep away the swing states. He could go up in Wisconsin and Iowa pretty easily. I'm also going to give myself an extra bonus route. So instead of going after high tech, like for sure, I'm just going to open up my oil route. That way, if it surely goes uncontested, like why would Franklin go for oil and gas this turn? That will give me another path where I can get a $75,000 bonus. Plus, Texas is unoccupied, so that bonus money could be working toward a Big Four state, plus my National Group money. I mean, I think that's making the best of a not-so-good situation. So Nevada is a swing state, for those of you who are used to the 2016 and 2020 map. 2024, so Virginia is locked. So 2024, the swing states are definitely important, with Michigan and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, those Midwest states. So there goes African American, and we did get swing states. So because of Georgia and because he didn't steal anything, I was really counting on that bonus not to be ours. I thought maybe he would go up somewhere, but it is ours. So we are a little bit lucky. So let's see on turn number 9. We are able to go up in North Carolina. And that was kind of a sneaky move because we didn't want to defend using our bonus, even if we had it taken away. And so we get a whole nother turn of this $100,000 of swing states. Do I lock Michigan? Do I defend Pennsylvania? Because I can go up in Cali and get oil and gas. So this is a little bit of a risky move because I'm going to not defend Pennsylvania. I'm going to prioritize getting into Texas just in case he decides to get into Texas as well. He could have some routes to manufacturing if he keeps Illinois, Wisconsin, and he flips North Carolina. He might be trying to save up money for a big North Carolina flip. He does have the African-American bonus, but he's going to go into California, which is interesting. And he does defend Florida. So his offense was playing defense that round. He thought that maybe I was going to make a sneaky move. I've been doing a lot of steals, 1 pip steals, so I guess I can see the logic behind it. And that's a little bit of the psychology behind a 1-minute game. Sometimes you don't have a whole lot of time to outthink and do the math. You kind of have to go with your gut. So great move by us, high tech and oil and gas. So let's go ahead and oil is safe. Let's spread out in high tech. So we're going to get into Maryland, Connecticut, Massachusetts. We're going to get into Utah, Washington. We're going to flip New Hampshire and defend Pennsylvania by a few. I wasn't planning on initially putting some money into Pennsylvania, but just in case there's a clash. And so he does have a kind of a big spin here, $570,000. He picked up 28 EVs, and he did swing, looks like North Carolina. Let's look at the map, because Old South and South in swing states flipped. Yes, so he went up past me to the, what is that, the 7th pip. So, okay. Anyway, not the end of the world. We can go up in some high tech here. We don't really need to, I don't believe, but just to give us some options. And then if I do pressure in Illinois, I feel like that's a good logical move. Get in some more manufacturing. I don't need it. African American, just pressuring everywhere at this point. So, okay, Old South, Texas, we're going up to the 3rd pip, which will give us Latino. It'll also give us ag and export, because we do hold Michigan. We're going to go up in Washington for sure. We still have Pennsylvania, so export will be ours. And another defense of Florida. Very interesting. Georgia is locked, so that's some more EVs toward the ballot. But we are sitting comfortably at 240. So ag and manufacturing do go our way, like I mentioned. So I kind of have to keep my eye on Cali. Not this turn per se. But, I missed Utah. That's funny. Come a couple turns ago. Let's go and try to flip Old South. I think North Carolina's a little bit obvious. So, and then just in case he goes for a ballot or something crazy, I'll put like one state entered into for a couple turns. He does low spend, 187,000. And so, again, that puts some more real pressure in Cali. But because we're being so aggressive with our flips, he's not going to be able to like hold bonus money. So that was a good flip. We got the Old South. We took the money away. So definitely a good turn. I could lock a few states here, maybe solidify some of the bonuses. But, man, Illinois is just dangling there. So I'm going to defend in California. I'm going to go up in these easy EV states in Indiana and Kentucky. And I don't have to spend all my money, so I probably won't, especially because there's only 5 seconds left this turn. You know what? I've got high tech. I've got Latino. He does have AA, but I'm just going to not let him have New York without feeling a little bit of the pressure. So let's go 1 pip into New York. He low spins again. So it looks like he did spend all of his swing, 2 turns with his swing state money saved up. And so he was hoping for another clash in Florida, but that did not happen. He did lock Iowa, and we go up in those states uncontested. So turn 14's over, 328 to 125. And he is down to just the 2 bonuses. So I could go for this steal. If I were on his side, I've been stealing a lot and not locking it. So I don't know if I'd predict North Carolina or not, but let's just go for it. I have tons of bonus money. I've got ag, I've got manufacturing, I have Old South that all count toward that. And then let's double pip a few of these states up here, and then single pip a few states up here. So we were just blocking a ballot. He did 0 spin, so that might be the end of the game. But I don't want to edit this out because we'll see how this ends. So he does have one last gas. He could make a hero move in California. Let's defend it. Let's double pip all these empty states. Let's run up the count. Not to be a mean player, but, just got to maximize what I can get here. Oh, it's been fun. 20 seconds. Yeah, I might as well lock Pennsylvania. How can I get my... I need to spend my swing state money in Pennsylvania. So I'm manipulating my funds right now, trying to get rid of some of these other bonuses. That way I can use my swing, because swing is pretty much useless unless I go for a Hail Mary flip in Florida, which, you know what? Why not? Next turn, we're going to go for Florida. That's the plan. That'd be the ultimate steal for RFK Jr., and it looks like he spent $950. Here it comes. California Clash. Wah, wah, wah. Sorry, bud. Bran something 903, 703, something like that. It is a ballot round. It's time for RFK to put the finishing touches. And as promised, we're going after the Florida Steal. Going to go up in all of the states. I only have one pip, which is a few. And then I won't have enough money to do anything in New York, but I can go for a steal in the District of Columbia. And that's the end of turn number 17. RFK will win the White House. Hopefully, I've won your entertainment for tonight. And if I have, hit that like button. Share this video with your friends. Tell them the Florida Steal worked. And if you've never played 270 or you're a newer player, join the Facebook community, the Facebook Lounge. Ask a bunch of questions. You can join my Discord. You can give me video ideas. You can actually play with me. And so there's the forfeit. African American does go over to RFK Jr. And here are the final numbers. Again, this screen tells you the popular vote total, the Electoral College vote total. And if you get past 270, you win the White House. And I did. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you, Brand903. And I will catch you in the next 270 video.